Greetings, YouTube. Once again, happy Monday. It is now a new start to Marvel Contest of Champions in a way because we have an update that we've been waiting for quite some time since its introduction. Now, I want to say off the top, some people have reached out to me over the course of several months and said, Prof, I don't like it when you talk about the Black ISO store because it makes me feel bad if I can't afford the monthly subscription-based service. I want to say you can still do really well being a free-to-play player and not subscribing to this. So don't feel bad if you can't afford it. I would never advise you to make an unwise purchase, especially if you are in high school or college and you can't, $10 a month is still $120 a year, and that's not even counting tax. So I want to say that before we jump in because I don't want people to feel like, they have to do this. But with that being said, we have some updates to the store that are definitely worth talking about. Now, I'm excited to eventually go for the 5-star featured crystal when it's not Doctor Doom or bust. I have a 6-star Doctor Doom. I'm very blessed about that. I'm not trying to flex, but I'm just saying I won't go for this for another 35 days or 13 days or whatever you want to call it because I just don't care about it. Now, level 3 Team Health Potions are one of the best values, particularly because they're just gold. Of course, you can get Mastery Core discounts. And keep in mind that some of you might see the featured 5 stars a higher than I do price because I'm Cavalier. If you're uncollected, I think Mama Bear told me she sees it at 13,000 instead of 15,000. Yeah, it's still a 2,000 5-star shard discount, and that's really nice. Premiums you can cash in and trade for double that. We know this. The Tier 3, the Tier 2, and the Tier 1 class Catalyst selectors are actually some of the best values in the entire Black ISO market because you get to choose, and most importantly, it's a 1-to-1 ratio, right? Not a lot of things when it comes to trading in are 1-to-1. We do the potion trade-in a couple times a year, for example, like when you have to trade in 2 level 1s for 1 level 2. It's a 2-to-1 ratio that can get kind of annoying, but this is a 1-to-1 ratio, and that's very important. The 3-star Hero Crystal, I think, is kind of just there, I wish that you could get multiple ultimate crystals because at least you have a small percentage chance of 20% to get that 4-star. But really, it's all about that legendary Crystal Hope. And then you scroll down, you see the Tier 1 Alphas, of course, the 4 stars. And now here is a beauty of 2 new things. We've got the legendary Crystal, which is going to be huge for summoners who maybe could strike it rich and get a great 5-star. Most of the time, it's still going to be paying 5,000 4-star shards for what should have cost you 2,000 4-star shards because you're going to get a 4-star out of it. I have opened 1 legendary Crystal 5-star in the last 2.5 years, and that was Gwenpool at the movies, and I think it was Thor Jane Foster, maybe. I don't know. It was somebody terrible. But because of that, you also see that we still have the 5-star shards that you can get to trade in, and that is a 1-to-2 ratio. And the Tier 2 Alpha, I appreciate that it's now 720 Tier 2 Alpha Catalyst fragments. I do believe that that is much better than, I believe it was half of this, right? 360 before. But the big changes for the moment are the Legendary Crystal and the Tier 2 Alpha improvement. The Black ISO store still could use a bit of a revamp, but at the same time, I appreciate it, and there are a lot of underrated things about it. The Tier 1, Tier 2, and Tier 3 class Catalyst being at the top of that list. So yeah, this video could be a lot longer, but I feel like I was able to touch on most of what I wanted to in under 5 minutes, and you know my policy on my channel, if I can do that in a timely fashion, I don't want to waste more of your time, so I'm going to end it here and just say thanks to everybody who encouraged me to do this video, including Mr. Justin Gray. I hope you all are having a great start to your week, and thanks as always for supporting my Marvel Contest of Champions YouTube channel.